Welcome to FinanTV. This is Coach Greb Live tonight. I'm coming to you to talk about something of the great value. We're going to talk about the classes that Coach Greb is going to be providing here in our studio. For those people who are not used to this studio, this is where we do different things. As you can see, we have talk show here. We have a teaching. This is our board here. We teach on that. That's a touchscreen board right there. I teach from that board, that TV. We also have we have concert in this room here. We have also artists who come to this room to record. So this is a nice place for you guys to come and do different things. Today what we're going to talk about is simply to plan to tell you in advance what we will be doing for the next couple of weeks. But before that, I would like to wish you all a happy Valentine's Day. And to all the couples, I want to say happy Valentine's Day. Beauty, I wish you a beautiful day. And as you all know, there is nothing more than loving and being loved. So thank you to those people who already signed up for our program. We have a program coming up soon. On March 12th, we're going to have a show. It's going to be we call that gala. You come, you eat, you dance, and you learn. And so we believe that it's going to be a great event, and we're inviting all of you. It's going to be March 12th. And as we go along, we will provide more information. But for today, I just want to say thank you. And also, while we are doing this, I would like for you to share this video around you and tell your friends and your acquaintances to be a part of this system. Or you can be a part of our network at FinanTV Live on YouTube, as well as Facebook. And we also going to have a part on Instagram. So please do tell your friends. And I would like to say to my students, it's been quite a while since I have spoken to you, but it's a great pleasure for me to be here today to say to you all, Coach Greb is back, and it's a great pleasure to talk to you. What are we going to do? As you all know, people are suffering because they don't know anything about money, and they do make money, but making money is just half of the battle. You need to be able to manage that money, and a lot of people don't know how to manage money, and they get in trouble. They get a lot of debt, and at the end of the day, they are excluded because they cannot build wealth. So basically, they will be working for their life without ever being able to build wealth. We think that's not right. We believe that you have the right to build wealth. You have the opportunity, the ability, and you have the skills, and you have the right to build wealth. And that's why I developed a program called Basic Right. You have the basic right to build wealth. Now, Basic Right is an acronym, by the way. Basic Right is an acronym of 10 words, or I would say 10 concepts that I will be teaching. And I'm doing this class in English because I want to reach the maximum of people. Some people are not speaking English, French. I used to do things in French, but I know that a lot of people don't speak French, and that will be a disservice to them. So I would like to reach as many people as we can. And this class will start on Wednesday. Wednesday is the day we're going to launch the first class. Now, this class, as I say, called Basic Right. Basic Right, I'm going to go step by step with you to tell you what it stands for. Now, we want to teach you 10 concepts that will help you start. I will start building wealth. The first one will be B as in budgeting. So the first letter, B as in budgeting. And I have a booklet that I've written called Easy Steps 2. So Easy Step 2, Budgeting. That is the companion book that we will avail to you, or the document that will avail to you. But that is called Easy Steps to Budgeting. we talk about budgeting as something that is so complicated. It's not. And Coach Greb has made it very simple. So you don't have to see budgeting as a restrictive tool. On the contrary, as a wealth building tool. So Basic Right will teach you how you can, these things that are so complicated, we made them so very simple for you to understand. Now, Basic Right, start with a B as in budgeting. Number 2, we want to tell you that, yeah, it's good to work, it's good to do all those things, but as long as you have not accumulated wealth and assets, we cannot say you're wealthy. So we want you to plan in budgeting part, but also to turn your income into assets. So we call that asset accumulation. A as an asset accumulation. The next one is S as in saving. We want to teach you how, without getting another job, without even getting another resource, by simply switching your lifestyle, you will be able to save 20%. And those 20%, you can use them and invest them somewhere else, but thereby increasing your ability to save money. We're going to teach you about emergency. You know that you have to put money on the side so that you don't have to live on debt. So that is S as in a saving. The next one is I as in investing. Now, when you come to this class, you will understand that leaving money in a bank or in a savings account is not what we call wealth building, because money that is in the bank is shrinking, is dying. You don't want to leave your money in a bank because the money is going to be dying, by the power of inflation. That money will be losing purchasing power. So you need to convert. You need to do what? You need to convert it. You need to take that money and put it in a place where it can bring you money. You need to send your money to make prisoners for you. That's how you build wealth. You don't build wealth saving money. Saving money is simply the first step, but you don't need to wait and say, well, I'm going to keep my money in the bank, and the bank going to slap you with 0.03% for being, I would say, excuse me, the English, but for being an idiot. But because the bank said, you could do this yourself. You could invest this money somewhere else. Well, we're going to invest your money, and we're going to slap you with a 0.03% with a fee. Folks, you have to wise up. You can do better. So S as in Sam, as in saving, I as in investing. We're going to teach you how to invest in real estate. No. Real estate is a different part. We're going to teach you how to invest in the stock market. If you are interested in investing in cryptocurrency, we teach you that as well. And we will teach you how to invest in a foreign exchange, Forex. So 3 basic things you're going to learn. Stock, which is the security market, which includes stock and bond. We're going to teach you about Forex, and we're going to teach you about cryptocurrency. Next thing we're going to talk about will be C as in a credit. So basic, the C is for credit and debt management. We want to teach you how you can utilize credit, and so that credit does not become a debt. When we borrow money, is to build wealth, not for it to become a debt. So we want to teach you how you can manage your credit and live debt-free. You need to learn that. A lot of people are crushed by debt. They are carrying $10,000, they're carrying a $50,000 loan. They can't go to sleep. That you don't need that. If you learn what we're going to teach you, you can get out of debt anytime soon, because we're going to teach you I call that a drastic method for you to get out of debt. You have to be radical with debt. You don't play with debt. You have to be radical, and we're going to teach you the radical way for you to get out of debt. You will learn how to retire your condo, how to retire your mortgage. You will learn that, and how you can now, after you've been debt free, how you can use that to build wealth. It's important. You don't want to work hard and give all that money to the credit card company. You don't want to do that. So folks, you need to be part of that. We're going to talk about credit and debt, because we want you to be debt free. The next one is R as in retirement. You see, retirement will come someday. And if you are young, you will have the opportunity to build wealth. You see, here, look at it this way. If you are a young person investing at your age, at age 21, and you invest $5 a month, and you have there an adult, 55 years old, investing $100 a month, who you think gonna build more wealth? Because what we call the time value of money gonna play in your favor. So it's better for you to start. I have a program where you, young people, especially millennial, you can become a millionaire by retirement age. But I don't want you to go to retirement. You see, nobody ever said that you have to wait till age 65 to retire. To me, you should never wait that long. To me, if you should work for people, it should never be over 15 years. So during those 15 years, you take 10 years to save money. You take 5 years to save for your own business, to transition. So 15 years, the first 10 years, you save, you sacrifice, save maybe, depending on your expenses, maybe 50% or 30%. I think that young people should save no less than 30% of their income. But I would say even 50%. What do? You don't have kids. You're making $60,000, $70,000. Kids today, when they get out of school, young student, they're making it around $60,000. What are you going after tax? All that you go home with $40,000. What do you do with all that money? You're probably going to leave your parent and save all that money. 10 years. And you get, after 10 years, you can now invest in your future, meaning the rest of the money you're saving, you're going to go towards starting your own business. That's how you do it. And you're going to become a millionaire. And you're going to start your own business. So basically, you're going to guarantee your financial security, and then you're going to start your own business. I will show you that in retirement. It's a strategy you want to use. Don't use it. Don't look at your retirement as a place where, well, I need to be 65 years to retire. Nobody said that. Nobody ever said that. Now, after retirement, we're going to talk about I as in insurance and risk management. You see, it's important for you to really hedge against any adverse condition that can happen to you. And insurance is a very, very good way to do that. And if you especially grown people right now, if you don't have an insurance, there's a problem. Because if you love yourself, if you love your family enough, you should make sure to have an insurance. You see, look at it this way. It's easier to save your family, to leave your family something bigger with your insurance, that something larger, with your insurance than it is with your retirement account, because it's harder to earn maybe $1 million with retirement than it is with a life insurance policy. Life insurance policy, you can have already $500,000, $1 million, and so on. So you need to really hedge against any adverse condition where when you leave your family behind and there's nothing for them to fall back on. Your house, the house they live in, they're going to be put out. The kid won't go to school. What's going to happen? So insurance is very important, and we want to teach you how to hedge against risk. Well, we want to talk about in that area, we want to talk about, identity protection. People call you all the time scammers. They want to steal money from you. You need to learn the techniques and all those things to avoid that. You can be sued. You want to hedge against that. If you have a business, you want to hedge against that. If you're a human being, you need to protect yourself. You need to protect your income. You need to protect your income in case of a disability. All that, you need to learn about how to do it. Folks, this is important. If you have insurance, you will prolong your life. It's important for you to understand about insurance. The next thing after insurance is going to be taxes. As you all know, taxes is just like death. You can't escape it, but you better learn how to manage it. So taxes, you have to, some people say, well, the rich people don't pay taxes. Rich people do pay taxes, but they are very strategic about taxes. Because guess what? As soon as you build wealth, you're going to have to deal with the IRS or the tax revenue or the revenue department. No matter what country you are in, tax is going to be an issue. And sometimes, if you don't plan, that tax can take a sizable a part of your income, of your revenue. And you don't want to do that. And taxes everywhere. There is a death tax, there is a property tax, there is a income tax, there is a gift tax, all kind of taxes. So if you don't plan, you're going to leave money on the table. You don't want to do that. So you want to plan. And that's why we teach you how to strategically plan your tax. Even as a worker, as an employee, you need to plan ahead of time. Don't wait for tax time to say, well, I pay too much money. I do taxes. And people make $70,000. They leave money on the table because they didn't plan properly. So I want to teach you that. The last thing we want to talk about is estate planning. You know, when we talk about estate, we're not necessarily talking about a mansion or a house. We're talking about you as a human being living. You have an estate, meaning anything that is in your name is your estate. And guess what? Anything that you have your name on is your estate. Well, what's going to happen when you depart? That estate needs to be distributed some way. So there's a time to accumulate, but there must be a time to distribute. If you didn't plan that, guess what? You're going to leave money on the table. Let me tell you, Elvis Presley left so much money on the table. Elvis Presley did not plan his estate. So when he passed, what happened? The state of Tennessee took 80% of his $5 million estate. Lisa Mary's daughter only got $1 million out of the $5 million that Elvis Presley left behind, because the father did not properly plan his estate. That's a lot of money. And if you don't plan, the money goes to the state. Unfortunately, you don't want to do that. You're also going to learn about your will, because you have family. You want your asset to be distributed properly. So you want to see, while you're alive, you want to be able to do that. Your living will. Okay, there are times when people get sick. You want to be planning all that. Okay, you want to be a living will, the health what do you call that? The health plan in case you're in a condition where you cannot really decide for yourself. You want to plan that in advance. Who's going to make the decision in your place? I don't want to use terminology here, but basically, who's gonna be in charge of you? Okay. So you have a living will, you have the plan in case you get sick, you have a plan in case of you're young and you want your child to be adopted by somebody, you want to plan all that. You want to be able to also help your children while you're still alive to do what I call, you want them to have what we call a trust. You want to create trust accounts, so that your children, they grow, and that at a certain age, you can actually, they can actually use this trust that you put in place for them. To make trust account, you don't really need to be a wealthy person. You can start, anybody can have a trust fund. So you can do that for your children. Folks, and I told you, this is going to be fun. This is going to be a lot of knowledge, and this is going to be so focused and precise. I would like for you to sign up already. Where you find this, it's going to be live on FinanTV, on YouTube, Facebook, and Instagram. On those 3 channels, I want you to already sign up, because this is going to make a difference in your life. Now, guess what? This class, actually, when I do it, I do charge. This is like a class that's paid for. But I'm doing this only this time. One time, it's gonna be free. So you need to sign up. This gonna start on Wednesday. The introductory class gonna start on Wednesday, and I want you already to tell everyone that something major is happening, and I'll be waiting for you. For now, it's been a pleasure for me to be here. And please don't forget to like us. Don't forget to sign up on our channel. We want you to be a part of this network. More things are coming, but right now I want to leave that as a surprise. So go ahead and sign up. Go ahead and tell your friend Wednesday, February 16, we're going to start the teaching. It's going to be the basic right of financial power. This is a great opportunity for you to learn to plan your future, and this gonna change your life. Folks, it's been a pleasure for me to be here, and for now, I say thank you and bye-bye. This was a Coach Greb Live on FinanTV.